Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 53 of 1000 is Eamon Giblin. Hello, Eamon.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you so much for doing this.
I'm super excited. It's going to be super fun. Doing it
Absolutely.
from my humble little couch action over here.
Comfortable improv, that's what we're all about.
So,
The suggestion for our scene is paraphrase.
paraphrase. Jody, I just feel like you take everything I say a little out of context, and I'm just not appreciating it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Okay. Was it something I brought up at the meeting, or?
Right. Like when me and you are having a private conversation when we're at Fresh and Co. and I'm trying to figure out what type of salad I want. When I say there's a hierarchy to everything, I don't
Right.
want you taking that and running with it. When I say there's a hierarchy in the office, there's no such thing.
Well, I mean, you did at Fresh and Co. You did kind of say there's a hierarchy to everything, and the office is included in everything. So I felt confident bringing it up at the meeting that that was your view.
It's just, Jody, I just feel like as just like a fellow worker, I feel like outside the meetings without the big bosses, I can kind of let my guard down a little with you.
Oh, absolutely. I consider
And
you a friend. You know.
right,
You-
it's just, now I'm worried because I said, friends are just enemies who haven't betrayed you yet. And so when you say friend, I don't know if that's loaded.
Yeah, and I plan to bring up that you said that at the next meeting. Is that a problem for me to truthfully report?
That sounds like a friend. That sounds like a betrayal, Jody.
Okay. So you're a little. Are you feeling kind of uncomfortable in the office these days? Like, do you feel like you'd rather have a different job?
I feel like you're baiting me.
Oh, no, no, no. You're my buddy. I wanna, yet technically only one of us can get the promotion, but I want I don't want to do anything other than be a truth teller and a good friend to you.
I just I haven't had a filter. I try to not have a filter. I don't believe in filters. And
So
I
in other words,
think
you don't believe that people should change their language depending on who they're speaking to. So you shouldn't worry about, for instance, offending somebody or.
you know, I just feel I want to just say yes. I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing, Jody. I feel like I'm just walking into a trap.
Hey, how about 2016? It's going to be a heck of an election, right? What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, frankly, I
Yes.
think we should put all of Congress in over the building and blow it up.
Oh, you want to
Because
blow up.
honestly, I am like Republican, Democrat. I hate anything either party does.
Okay, so you're actively planning some sort of terrorist
Joe,
attack against
Joe,
the
Joe,
government.
Joe, Jody, no.
Cool. Thank you for being straight with me about your feelings. So definitely.
Jody, that's not one of. If you please do not bring up at the meeting that I'm planning some sort of terrorist attack.
I mean, do you want me to lie about it? What if it comes
I,
up?
it's not a lie. I have no. It's just Congress does a bad job. I'm making an
Right, and
exaggerative
you're
statement.
going
That's
to
what
try
I
to
do.
murder
I
them with a
make
bomb.
dramatic statements because I make things interesting for people.
Okay, well, whatever your motivation is, you basically confess to me that you're going to attack the U.S. government. And if the subject, I don't know why it would come up, but if the subject of terrorist attacks on government officials come up in the next team meeting, I'm going to have to bring up your views on it because again, I'm a truth teller.
Okay, you and I both know terrorist attacks are going to come up in our next meeting. They come up every goddamn meeting.
Yeah, I like to bring up, just to make conversation.
Why don't we try this? Uh,
Sure. Yeah, whatever.
Anytime I say something,
Uh huh.
something kind of crazy, why don't we dial it back and you just take it as like, hey, this shouldn't be fodder for me to destroy Emily with later.
Uh huh. So you're
And
worried. You're worried that you might say something crazy and a little paranoid that people are going to use it against you? You're starting to doubt your own sanity.
I'm I apparently I'm gonna fall into a trap anywhere I go.
You're paranoid about traps everywhere.
Hey
And you're
Jody,
like,
would
am
you
I going crazy? Are the things I'm saying crazy?
Jody, have you been working on the Pepsi account? Their new ad slogan?
Oh, I have. Yeah, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. I think that some of the jingle ideas are they're a little kind of done. Maybe we want to pep it up a little bit.
I mean, like Pepsi's such an established brand. I thought we would want to like have a nod to previous slogans. I like the idea of bringing Britney back.
You you like Britney Spears as a performer?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know like people like thought it was like a crazy cash grab when she did it 10 years ago, but I think it would be kind of a fun, like, hey, we don't take ourselves too seriously. We put Britney right back in those
Okay.
ads.
So you think that the former ad strategy was crass and materialistic, uh, and you want to do something crazy now?
Jody, I'm just trying to make some money for Pepsi here, all right? They're getting
Your
hammered by
sole motivation is financial. You don't care about the company or the product.
I am like I'm not gonna pretend I'm not impressed that anything I do you can turn into a trap, but
You have a series of layers where it's what you're presenting, and then sort of a fake layer where you are pretending to be certain ways or not pretending to be. Okay, like multiple personalities, basically.
Jody,
Hmm.
my life is I'm a 37-year-old woman with a husband and two kids. I just go home, I come to work, I take my
You
kids to
consider your
sports
life
practice.
that you're a wife with children, and not so much the work life. You'd rather be a stay-at-home mother.
Well, I mean, sure. I mean, like if my husband could afford, if we could live off a sole income,
The only thing stopping you
neither
from
me or
quitting is
my
that you need
husband
the
would
money.
like to stay at home. It sounds nice. I mean, I'd be able to spend more time with my kids.
You're
Be able to,
longing to quit this job and stay home with your family.
honestly, Jody, you're kind of making me want to quit this job. If we end up in a situation where you're my boss, what is that going to mean for me?
You are imagining scenarios where I'm your boss. That seems like something that would make sense to you. So basically, you would like me to be your boss, and then you'd want me to fire you because you want to stay home with your kids so that you don't have to work on commercial campaigns that you don't care about, and that in the past were kind of hack and would be crazy if we did them again today. And on top of all that, you feel like you might be slowly losing your mind, and you're worried that you're a danger to others. Okay. Yeah, I think I can remember all that for the meeting. Maybe I'll just put it in a memo now, so I don't.
Jo- Jody, I always wondered, like, wow, like she started here. She didn't graduate ninth grade, and she started in the mailroom 6 months ago, and she's already at a VP level. There's no how is she already in contention for CFO? And like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening to any of that. I was looking at my smartphone. Can we pick up the conversation again? More talking about you stuff about you.
you're a monster.
You're seeing monsters now. Okay.
You're no, I'm looking right at it. You're a monster, Jody.
Um, okay. Well, I guess monstrousness is in the eye of the beholder. Uh, you're a terrorist, so sticks and stones.
I I want to stay and like fight for the CFO job, but like
You want to have a fist fight with people?
I kind of
You're
feel
worried
like
you're gonna
this
get
is
violent.
like the omen where it's like I'm not gonna win.
You believe in a
And
literal
like
return of the Antichrist?
I think Jody, are you the Antichrist?
Not so you're seeing monsters and antichrists.
I don't think
No.
there's I mean like I I don't nothing else makes sense. You whittle your way through the entire this is a massive corporation. We're one of the biggest ad agencies in the world. You've gone through every rank in 6 months with no skills other than just breaking people. I'm being broken. I feel broken. You've broken me, Jody.
Oh, were you talking again? I'm sorry. There was a looked like somebody left out some muffins, and I was wondering if they were for a meeting or they were. Uh, What were you? What were you talking about?
Nothing, Jody. Nothing at all.
That's what I thought.
Edit.
Thank you very much, Eamon.
All right, sorry. I felt like I was bad at the beginning, but that was
You
fun.
were
That was really
you were
fun.
fantastic, and thank
That
you
was
for
very
doing
fun.
it. Very fun. Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description?
Yeah. People can follow me at Twitter, which is just at Eamonn Giblin. It's just my first and last name with no
Great.
space or anything, because it's a weird name. I got that on lock. And
Snagged it.
I got my improv team Carb, which is fun. We do a bunch of shows. I know we're doing Diddler on the Roof show on Saturday at Triple Crown. Otherwise, we host a monthly show at Reflections Yoga Studio once a month every first Saturday. That's really fun.
Excellent.
That's probably about
Well,
it. If you come to our yoga show, we get there's free like banana walnut bread. We got tea. It's real relaxing. It's
that sounds
amazing.
like a very nice time. Uh,
Yeah.
awesome. I'll put links to all that in the video description. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Aaron.
Thanks for
Good,
having me, Morgan. It was awesome.
Chris. Take care.
Bye.